Okay, good day guys. Welcome today on Princess TV, and where have you guys been? Come on. It's nice, having you once more in the house. And today we are going to be discussing about documents you must carry in an aircraft, and this is for student pilots. This is for pilots flying generally, but most of the time they ask us questions in interviews. They ask us questions in check rides, progress checks, and I just want to do a quick rundown about it because it's just a good thing to know. It's in fact very important to know, and there's an acronym we're going to be using. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, guys. And if you're new to this channel, this is Princess AnuTv. We talk about aviation, motivation, and the whole adventure. And if you've not subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button, click on that bell so that whenever I post any video, you'll be able to see it. And like I said, we are going to be talking about the documents you carry on an aircraft, and I want to be really quick about this because it's just a basic acronym. And in this acronym, we're going to be picking them, the letters one after the other, so that in case you're having your PC, in case you're having your check ride, in case you are going on a flight and you are thinking, which document am I forgetting, you'll be able to use this acronym to help you be sure that you're not forgetting any important document. So number one, the acronym is ARROWIT. Arrow, like shooting the catapult. Arrow, then IT. You can use industrial training, you can use whatever, but we're going to put in a full meaning to all this. So arrow, it starts with A, so we're going to start from the A. A means aircraft airworthiness of the aircraft. Certificate of airworthiness you must carry in the aircraft. It's very important. You can't fly an aircraft that is not airworthy. And I think in Nigeria, your aircraft should not be older than 22 years, based on what I learned in LO anyways. And there are some other little requirements. If you don't meet it up, the NCAA, they're not going to certify that aircraft to be airworthy. So you need to always make sure that the aircraft is airworthy. And I think even in the airlines, they put it on a plaque and they hang it on the door, your entrance, so that passengers can see that this aircraft is airworthy. Apart from the document they put it on a plaque. So in case you're entering an aircraft, you could check, it's always there. You could ask the cabin crews that, can I see the airworthiness of this aircraft? It's not a bad thing, they'll show you. So it's always there. For us now, let's welcome back. Let's talk about us. So the certificate of airworthiness. And the next thing is the R, that's registration. Make sure the aircraft is registered. Like aircraft registered in Nigeria always have this 5 November and remaining, that's our nationality marking. Then the registration marking is remaining 3 letters joined to it. So just make sure the aircraft is registered. And even without entering the aircraft, you know it's registered, but you need to have the document inside the aircraft to be sure that you're with it. Like, it's very important. Then the other R is your radio license. That's the other R. Radio. Every aircraft has a radio because you have to communicate with controllers, you have to communicate with other aircraft if possible. So there's always radio, and you need to make sure that radio has a license. So you check, there should be a radio license in that aircraft. The next thing, arrow. Okay, we have an O. The O is the operating handbook or pilot operating manual, or whichever. The operating handbook, they always put in the aircraft, and we also have our operating manuals also in our bags, especially as student pilots. So just make sure you have this in your bag. In case of any malfunction, in case of any problem you have with aircraft, it's always important you have this book so that you can quickly refer to whatever you need and troubleshoot the issue. And also, okay, W is the next thing, and that's weight and balance of the aircraft. You need to make sure the weight and balance is intact. And I think when they are going to change it, they take the aircraft to the hangar. I don't really know how the engineers do it, but even when we are flying, we also check our weight and balance. We calculate to make sure it's within the limits. That's the CG limit of the aircraft. And for pilots, there are a lot of things that happen when your aircraft is not within limits. You either have a too nose heavy or too tail heavy, and that is not good for the aircraft because it's going to either make it difficult to control or it's going to make it impossible to control. So we always make sure the CG is within limits. So you could check your weight and balance. It doesn't really change that much most of the time. and if it's changing, it's going to be reflected there. So make sure you have your weight and balance. Then the next thing, insurance. Make sure that aircraft you're flying is insured. You should not fly an aircraft that is not insured, because in case anything happens, who is going to get blamed for it? At least people should be responsible for whatever happens. Yes, most of the time when there are air crashes, I don't know, whenever I watch all these air crash investigations, I always see them complaining, or the first person they always go to blame is the pilot, and I'm like, I wish the pilot was alive to explain himself. Well, most of the time pilot is always dead, but that's by the way. Let's just give a moment of silence for that. But that's okay, let's keep that. Insurance is very, very important. So don't fly an aircraft that is not insured in case of anything, because if anything happens, nobody is going to answer for that. Then the last thing is the tech log. Make sure that aircraft has hours, like the hours are okay for you to go fly with it. Make sure the engine hours too are okay, that you can go fly with it, and make sure that the aircraft was released in good shape. If possible, you can check if the aircraft was snagged for any other previous issue. It could help you know, okay, what should I watch out for, what should I not watch out for. So guys, this is ARROWIT. All the things you have to carry on aircraft: airworthiness, radio license, registration, operating handbook, weight and balance, insurance, and tech log. So guys, I hope you've learned so much from this video, and if you've not yet subscribed, like I will say, please subscribe so that we can get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of this month. So guys, till we meet next time, even on the same channel. Bye guys.